Hey, what's up?
What's up?
We're going to talk about the Twilight movie
Because, well, you haven't seen a blog from us.
for a little while.
Yeah, because Thursday was a movie. Friday morning was a movie. Friday at school, I left early to go to Meade. Well, it's this place in Kansas. I had to drive an hour and 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
so I left
and on
early.
Thursday we were making Twilight t-shirts for the movie.
Yeah.
So we've just been kind of busy lately.
So today, listen to this stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about our movie experience.
Yeah, so I was pretty much one of the first people in line.
Yeah, I wasn't. I went with my mom, and she didn't want to sit in the cold, so we didn't get there until like 10:15.
Yeah, and
or 11:15.
There were people that were trying to cut in line.
Yes.
And like,
I hate
obviously, these girls got really mad when these people tried to cut in line. And like, there's one girl, not naming any names, but she knows who she is, who didn't listen.
Yeah. Didn't listen.
Yeah. Everyone was like, get the back of the line. She's like, I don't have to listen to you. And she just cut in front of everyone after we've been waiting there for hours and she had just gotten there.
That makes me mad.
It made me mad.
So, then we finally got into the movie theater, which was awesome. I had them save me some seats.
Yeah.
Since they were in line.
I saw some people I knew.
Me too. Shout out to Meredith. I saw her.
Oh, I saw 3X7. It's a band.
Oh, okay.
I saw not the whole bunch of people that make it up, but just two of the people and their girlfriends.
Yeah. And then annoying people were there too, behind us. Yeah. Talked to the whole movie. Apparently have not read the Twilight books, which isn't a big problem because if you haven't read them, so what? But
you don't need to make fun of it.
They laughed through all the romantic scenes, laughed through all the scenes that weren't meant to be laughed at. They also talked through the whole thing and asked stupid questions.
And said, oh, we're little girls. We're going to scream when we see Edward. Yeah, we are. They make us little girls.
I mean, I didn't scream, but
I did.
They did.
I mean, I was like...
Oh, annoying people, though. Seriously. And they were doing it just to be annoying. I turned around, and I knew this was going to happen, but I turned around and glared at them. It just made it worse because they're immature.
Oh.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, don't ever come to a movie again when I'm there, please.
Okay, now about the actual movie.
Okay.
Okay, the sparkling skin, exactly how I pictured it.
Really?
Yeah, that is exactly how I pictured it.
I pictured it close to that. I mean, I think obviously they have a small budget. They had a small budget because they didn't know how the movie was going to turn out. Obviously, the next ones will be bigger because now they know what they're going to turn out like. But I think that the next ones will actually be a little bit better with the sparkling.
Oh my god!
Because it was kind of hard to see.
At first, it was really, really light, and it's like, okay, I don't even hardly see it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it was hard to see at first, but I don't know.
That was the coolest thing. I loved this movie so much.
It was I think it followed the book close. I mean, there was obviously things they had to leave out.
But
every movie is. Books are always better than movies.
It's still awesome.
But it was still a pretty dang good movie. Some of the acting could have been better. But for the most part, I think they did a pretty good job.
I've heard people, good job.
I've heard people like
complain
really
about
mad,
the acting.
But I didn't think the acting was horrible. I
didn't.
I mean, there was a couple things that were kind of iffy, but
yeah, but it's okay. It's still Twilight, and I still love Twilight just as much. And I love the movie.
So the effects are pretty good. Him running through the trees and all that stuff.
Not a big fan of the jumping through trees thing, but whatever.
I think it was pretty cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
The characters. Okay, let's talk about Edward. What did you think of the Edward's character?
I think they casted him real well because from what I was hearing, the other choices were, he was a good choice.
Okay.
Some people said like the guy from My Chemical Romance or something.
Oh dear
God. Are you kidding
Gerard
me?
Way.
Yeah.
That's his name. No.
Are you kidding me? And then somebody said, I don't know. I can't remember what the other ones were, but seriously.
Now, nobody hate me for saying this because everyone knows I love Edward. Okay. And I loved him in the movie. But in the movie, he seemed more like a stalker than he did in the book. And to me, it looks like he acted like a stalker throughout the whole thing. Because you didn't understand, like, the whole situation. All you knew was, hey, he's watching her sleep.
See, I didn't think he acted like a stalker. I think one thing that bothered me is in the very beginning of the movie, when you first see him, and he's, like, freaking out, you know. He just looks constipated.
That movie is really funny, though.
He just
like,
looks
in the biology
constipated.
lab, when he's just like... That movie, this is a really, I loved the
I think
funniness
that
in the movie.
with time and practice, his character will become better because, obviously, okay, you look at Daniel Radcliffe in the first Harry Potter film, he sucked. But he got better. He's better now.
Okay, how about Bella?
I think Bella was casted very well. She fits it, I think, especially considering other people's choice. That one girl that everybody else wants it to be. No.
I think
that they did a really good job. Hold on a minute. Okay, Bella was casted very well considering their other choices. I think that she played her pretty well. I mean, it'll get better.
She was
with
just
time.
an average girl.
Yeah.
Just how we said. Oh, I love the one part where she falls. I don't remember exactly when or where, but I remember that she falls at one point. Just she
falls.
trips over.
Which part?
Like she trips over
Hold
something.
on a minute.
Okay,
so
Alice
was perfect. I loved her.
Loved the ending. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you see the ending part where she does that awesome thing, you know what I'm talking about. But that was the best. I loved Alice.
I think that she
and the baseball
she played
scene
her when she's pointing their tone.
Very graceful.
Quick thing about the whole baseball scene. That baseball scene was the best scene.
The best scene in the whole movie.
It was amazing. I watched a new video. Okay, no, that scene, and then the second best scene I think was when the Colons first walked into the cafeteria.
Yeah.
That's when I realized that they were beautiful.
Okay, and my favorite line is where he's like, "Hold on tight, spider monkey."
My favorite.
I love it when people say that. I love it. I love
my favorite was probably when the lion fell in love with the lamb, and then he's like, "What a stupid lamb! What a sick lion!" Okay, but I think that the scene when they walked into the cafeteria was, I seriously dropped my jaw. I was just like, oh my god, because they're beautiful, and the way that they walk in, and Emmett and Rosalie, and we'll get to them in a minute.
Okay, so Alice we loved. Jasper. He was a big surprise to me. I absolutely loved Jasper's character because you could really tell how he was trying to hold back.
I know.
From
some people hated it, but that's exactly kind of how I saw him.
I was really surprised and happy about the way Jasper turned out.
He always just looked like, oh my god.
Okay, Emmett.
Emmett was awesome. Seriously, he's a big brother I would want to have.
I love Emmett. He's just so much fun. He's nice.
He's in the baseball scene was funny, like when him and Edward collided, and that was funny.
Okay, now one of my favorite characters in the movie was Rosalie.
What did I say?
I thought she was so good.
She was hot.
She was hot. Okay, I'm just gonna go right there and say that. But she was.
Not to mention
the baseball scene and the scene where they're
her running. I just thought that was really cool. Like I don't know what I thought. She just
was
really
cool.
Hot. It was cool. And the heels that she wore really fit her. Like the heels of the jeans, I pictured it exactly like that.
Good job. That's the best. I thought
she played it really well.
She was perfect for Rosalie.
Yeah.
And she, in the kitchen scene where she just breaks the glass and she's like, perfect.
Which I didn't understand why she was wearing driving gloves when she did that. But we'll talk about movie things later, different things we noticed.
So that is what we thought. That's only part one. We're going to make more of this, but see, we need to spread this out so we have more blog entries for next week.
Well, that, and so people actually watch them.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk about the other minor characters later.
Yeah.
Especially, and probably Victoria.
We'll talk about all that later. Comment.
Rate.
Subscribe.
Peace. This girl that came into our room, she's really weird.
That's really random. Is she special?
She keeps touching me.
I love Edwin.
Edwin?
Edward. I haven't seen the movie.
We're gonna put that on, and people are gonna be yelling at her on our comments. Be like, how does she not know?